guys, so I figured today was just as good as any other day to go on and do this video about Whitney Houston. Been saying that I was gonna do it and then didn't want to do it, and then, you know, I'm gonna go on and do it. I'm feeling some kind of way today, so this is gonna be it. Let's hope I don't break down in this damn car. It's the period! I'm sorry, it fucks up the emotions every time. Is that too much information? I'm sorry, y'all. Unless you've been living under a rock and you don't know, Whitney Houston died on Saturday as she was preparing to go to Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy party. It seems that she had taken a mixture of Xanax or some other similar type drug and alcohol, and then settled down into a bath, and either she overdosed on the mixture, you know, the combination proved lethal, or she passed out while she was in the tub and then went on to drown. It's not really clear. It hasn't been said exactly what was the you know, what was the determining factor of why she died. Whatever was the case, someone found her and they pulled her out. They administered CPR, was unsuccessful. The paramedics got there within 2 to 3 minutes, went on to you know, administer CPR again, and didn't stay with her long. I think they said like 20 minutes, and that's probably because she just was not revivable. There was apparent that she was dead and had been dead for some time, and there was no way to bring her back. So yeah, you guys, really sad. Evidently the family was called, and you know, family came to the hotel, among them Bobby Christina, who went up to the room and was turned away, was, you know, went on to cause a scene, understandably, because she can't see her mother, who is passed out. I think that Bobby Christina thought originally that her mom had just passed out, because she was heard saying, "I'm tired of this shit," or "I'm sick of this shit," or something to imply that they had been through this type of situation before, and she was just thinking that it was the same thing again, that or maybe her mom relapsed. And then when Bobby Christina found out that her mom indeed was dead and not just passed out and having a reaction to the drugs, you know, then of course she was inconsolable and uncontrollable and all of that, and had to be rushed to the hospital. I was saddened because I really wanted Whitney to be able to make the comeback. You know, we as black people, we always ready for a comeback, and they were really trying to help Whitney. Clive Davis, I know Whitney is his golden child. They were holding her very closely, trying to keep her in line and really trying to get her back, you know, her public relations back on track, so that we could be reminiscent of the Whitney of, you know, the 80s and 90s. Sure, her voice had suffered some. You know, she wasn't able to get into the higher notes that we had known her for. You know, wasn't able to hold her notes as long. You know, was easily winded. And all that happens as you get older. But, you know, we also know that Whitney had her issues. But she was still Whitney. Like, you just could never take away the talent. Not even the talent. I mean, she was blessed with a gift to sing and emote and affect and touch each and everybody that listened to her. I don't care what you say about Whitney Houston. You cannot take away that blessing that she had in her voice. And there's not too many people today that have that. Like, I always thought that Monica had that same gift in her voice. Monica, I don't know how they marketed her. You know, she came out, she was very young when she came out, and it probably was difficult to market that very big voice. And they guided her more on the hip-hop route. I really wish that they would have put her in the same type of you know, the same tracking that they put Whitney Houston in, but it was a different time that Monica came up in. But she is probably one of the only other people that I think of when I just think that she has that same ability to affect with her voice. I know that Clive Davis is trying to get Jennifer Hudson in that same lineup. I don't know what is going on, but I just don't feel it with Jennifer Hudson. Not to take anything away from her. She's got a beautiful voice. She is a beautiful girl. I just don't get that same feeling with her. And, you know, we got y'all Beyonce stans out there who really have been trying to compare Beyonce to Whitney, and I'm just here to tell you guys to get out of here with that bullshit. Beyonce is a highly talented girl, highly, but she is not on Whitney's level. It's just not comparable. And I'll give it a pass because most people that are saying that are younger, just wasn't around when Whitney was in her heyday and she was at the top of her game. I mean, if you were to put Beyonce today and Whitney Houston, 80s, late 80s, early 90s, Whitney Houston in the ring together, Whitney would blow Beyonce out the water. I'm sorry. I love Beyonce too, but we just gonna call it what it is. By the way, we ain't gonna tolerate no bullshit down in the comments section today. This is not the time or the place. You will be deleted if you say some ignorant ass shit. I'm your baby tonight, all at once. You give good love. How will I know? Saving all my love for you. Didn't we almost have it all? Greatest love of all. I'm every woman. I want to dance with somebody. Where do broken hearts go? Saving all my love for you. Count on me. My love is your love. Heartbreak Hotel. So emotional. My name is not Susan. It's not right, but it's okay. $1 Million Bill. You guys, for real. Her music is timeless classics. Timeless classics that you will never, ever, ever be able to say anybody could compare. I loved Whitney for her talent, her blessing, her gift. Obviously, I didn't know Whitney personally, so I am not going to lose any type of steps in my own personal life because Whitney has passed. However, we all are affected by her death. I have empathy for her family. I feel sorry for the fact that her mom has to, who wants to bury their child first? But her mom was such a person that wanted to see her daughter, you know, survive and beat this habit. Her family were always very supportive and there for her. But you know, a lot of times that you cannot make someone change. They have got to want to do it themselves. I feel so sorry for Bobbi Kristina, who obviously needs her mother. I mean, we all need our mother, especially when we're 18 and we're getting into that age where, you know, we're about to be a woman and we need to be able to talk to our mom about different things. But I feel like Bobbi Kristina really needed to see her mother beat her habits. Two things could come from this. Either Bobbi Kristina could do like a complete 360 from this experience and completely turn her life around, or she could be at the beginning of like a downward spiral. We need to pray for her. I mean, she really, really needs to be covered right now because she is, my heart hurts for her. But I'm also saddened about the circumstances around her death. I'm saddened that people are going to let the most recent activities of Whitney Houston overshadow all the wonderful contributions that she's given to us. We all have vices. I have my own issues just like you guys do. People have drug problems, alcohol problems, marital problems, you know, crazy ass kids. You know, you guys are liars, you backstabbers. We all have that. But the thing is that we get to do it from the comfort of our four walls. We are not a part of celebrity and our lives are not displayed for everybody to see. I just applaud Whitney for always being real to us. I think that's why I am a little bit more affected by her death, is because I really did feel like she was real. I didn't feel like she was untouchable. I always felt, even when she was in her weird kind of Whitney, you know, all the things that we've made fun over the time, even when she was in that mode, I just felt like, okay, you know, Whitney has got an issue. We all got issues. Her vices just got the best of her. Whitney Houston was this real, living, funny, tragic, beautiful, talented, classic complicated person all wrapped up in one. So yeah, rest in peace, Nippy. Thanks for leaving us here with your beautiful legacy. Until next time, Roxstars.